I know that this video is going to come out as a surprise for many of you guys, but you kind of asked for it. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, it's Alex here. As I said at the very beginning, you might be surprised seeing this video. Reason why? Because anytime when someone is opening my channel and seeing the videos that I do about Malta, they pretty much understand how much I love the island. I've been getting so many comments and emails of people telling me, Alex, it's evident how much you love the island, but for sure there are things that you pretty much don't like about Malta. Here I am. Let's discuss. I want to put a small disclaimer, and I want people to know that I'm not gonna be talking about the construction noise over here on the island, because let's face it, this has been talked about for the past decade, all over the news, not only national, international as well. So I'm gonna disregard this topic because there is nothing much new that you're gonna hear about. For those of you that do not know, Malta has a very interesting garbage system. Point number one. This is the thing that I don't like about the island. Why? You have certain days in the week when you can get a certain type of garbage, let's say recycling garbage. You have a day in the week and a time when the garbage collectors will pass by to collect this. And where do they collect it from? Just right in front of your house. Which means that you need to drop your garbage in front of your door, outside. And you have only 2 hours window period before the collection that you can drop it there. And what's happening? There are people who have different kind of shifts and they leave, for example, the garbage the night before or in the hours which are out of the window period. Then, what do we have? Stray cats. Not a lot, but there are. What do? They rip the garbage open, they dig inside, then there is wind, all the garbage is all over the streets, and then who's responsible? Blame the foreigners. I believe that over here we do have the financial sources and we are adequate and we have a lot of ideas to change this garbage system. And why this has not been done yet, I have no idea. The next thing that I would like to talk about is about the rents. And now, before someone says, oh my god, he's going to talk about how expensive the rents are. No, I'm not gonna go into that thing, because if we start comparing other countries, costs of living and stuff like that, we might start quite a debate over here. I'm gonna go into the fact of renting apartments into an obnoxious price for a quality that it's not even 30% of what people are asking. You can't really put a price of 800 euros for a 2-bedroom apartment with the furniture from early 2000. It's like you are selling me Nokia 3310 for the price of iPhone 12. Please. These are the things that I really don't like. And when I start opening online, when I see and I need to give an information to someone, and when I'm seeing the photos or when I'm going into viewing apartments, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is something that I believe that over here on the island, hold on, the sun is going down, so that scenery might change. So my filter is gone. This is what I've been seeing and the sun is coming out. This is something that I would really like people to pay attention to, that it's not like 6-7 years ago when you can really rent out this kind of apartments for that kind of price. Nowadays, considering the supply and the demand and what kind of apartments we do have for like 800-900 euros, these old apartments cannot really align. And funny enough, I'm seeing that some people are bargaining for the prices, trying to reduce them and everything, but the reduce, it's 50 to 100 euros. And the only thing that is going to happen with this kind of apartments is that people who are going to live at least 6 in a 2-bedroom apartment will rent them. And what's gonna happen with the owner? They're gonna find this apartment run down. Once the tenants are out, boom, there you go. The entire income that you did for that year goes into refurbishment. Or no, they'll try to rent it again. And the last thing that I would like to say, I don't really know how to name this, but since it's something that I would like to talk about, for example, restaurants, accommodation, rents, businesses, pretty much anything. Let me try the words. Let's say in a way of the wrong and cheap investments. I'm pretty sure that many of you guys who are living over here on the island, you might find so many investments over here on the island that are a complete flop. And some of them have even been talked about worldwide. Where for you to buy an apartment would cost you 1 million above. Pavement, apartment on an eye level. I'm passing by and I'm literally looking into the apartment next door. Apartments who are not rented. Full with dust from outside. God knows when was the last time that someone was inside to check what's going on. Simple reason why. These kind of apartments, for you to put a price point of 1 million, 2.5 million, but then you have a living room on a eye level with a public pavement, come on, which millionaire is going to buy something like this? I believe that this has been a complete flop. If I had the money to do something like that, I would have made either a private $1 million club, or I would have made that floor of offices and rent them to luxurious yachts, luxurious rental estates company, financial services, gaming company offices, pretty much everything. In this way, I would have made more money by renting these offices rather than having a 1 million euro apartment that I might never sell it out. Full stop. Aside of that, I believe that there are people who do get permissions to build something in such a wrong way that first of all, we are demolishing the history and the nature. And then for what? The rest, leave it as it is. I completely understand that this might have been seen as an investment for the future, something that might be benefiting the island in the next 40 to 50 years. However, in my opinion, this is something that I have found ridiculous. Now, because I'm getting pretty much frustrated of this topic that I'm talking about, the last thing that I would like to point out is that over here, we are kind of trying to sell expensive things which were done cheap and poorly. Full stop. And those of you that are living over here, I'm pretty sure 100% you're gonna agree with me. And guys, I'm talking about the construction side, but not only about the residential buildings, about the malls, about the hotels, about some of the restaurants, pretty much everything that has to be constructed now. And this is something that I'm seeing with some of the businesses. Now, before I finalize this, I would like to say something. I'm not underestimating anyone's work. There is quite a good number of people that I know over here that they really do invest a lot into their businesses. But at the same time, pretty much the same amount of people are trying to invest the least possible. I believe that over here we can conclude this video. As I mentioned, these are all the things that I personally don't like them. If I offended someone, I'm so sorry. This is my point of view, but this is a point of view that I've been chatting with many people, and I believe that with what I have just mentioned, moreover, 80% of us residents over here would agree. If you enjoyed this video and if you got something new over here, please don't forget to like it down below. And if you're interested to see more, click the subscribe button as well. And until I see you in my next one, bye.